For 4.5 billion years, the moon has watched over us, steady, silent, eternal. It controls our tides, steadies our planet's tilt, and lights the darkness of our nights. But what if one day it began to fall? Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing the moon, not as a distant light, but as a growing, monstrous sphere, tearing through our atmosphere. A collision between worlds, a moment that would end everything we know. This is not a movie. This is what would really happen if the moon crashed into Earth. To understand what this means, we need to remember what the moon truly is. A 735 x 1022 kilogram sphere of ancient rock, born from a violent collision in Earth's infancy. It's been drifting away from us at about 3.8 centimeters per year, slowly, peacefully retreating. Now, reverse that. Imagine instead that something, perhaps a catastrophic orbital disruption, or a gravitational anomaly, causes the moon to stop drifting away and start falling back. At first, no one would notice. Its orbit would decay slowly, invisibly. But within months, the difference would be undeniable. The moon would grow larger in the night sky. Not just brighter, but closer. Ominously closer, tides would rise higher, seasons would twist, and the countdown to impact would begin. As the moon draws nearer, the first changes come from gravity. The gravitational pull between Earth and the moon is mutual. Each tugs on the other. As the distance shrinks, that force increases exponentially. Tides that once rose a few feet now tower hundreds of meters high. Entire coastlines vanish beneath walls of ocean water. Cities like New York, Tokyo, and London become submerged battlegrounds of swirling currents. Earth's crust begins to flex and tremble under the growing stress. Massive earthquakes ripple across continents. Volcanoes awaken in violent chorus. The night sky glows with volcanic fire. A planet beginning to tear itself apart. Now the moon fills half the sky. It looms so large that you can see its craters with the naked eye, glowing under sunlight, dark against the stars. The distance between Earth and moon narrows to less than 20,000 kilometers. At this point, the forces at play are unimaginable. We enter what's called the Roche limit, the distance within which a celestial body can no longer hold itself together against tidal forces. The moon begins to crack. Its crust splits open under the pull of Earth's gravity. Chunks of lunar rock spiral off into orbit. A ring of glowing debris now encircles our world. For a brief moment, Earth resembles Saturn, a planet of ruin, surrounded by the shattered remains of its companion. But this moment of terrible beauty does not last. The debris pulled by gravity begins to rain down. The final collision is not a single moment. It's a storm. Tens of thousands of fragments, some the size of mountains, begin slamming into Earth's surface. Each impact releases more energy than every nuclear weapon ever built. Combined, the atmosphere ignites. Shockwaves ripple through the planet, seas boil. The sky turns to fire. When the remaining core of the moon finally strikes Earth, the energy released is beyond comprehension, equivalent to 1 billion trillion tons of TNT. The crust vaporizes. Mountains flatten. The oceans evaporate into steam. In a single blinding instant, the face of the Earth is remade. Everything, cities, continents, oceans, life, erased. The moon and Earth fuse into one molten world, a glowing sphere of liquid rock and iron, orbiting a sun that watches in silence. For a time, there is no blue planet. Only a fiery orb, a second birth of Earth. It sounds like pure science fiction, but something like this has happened before. 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized body, we call it Theia, collided with the young Earth. That ancient impact vaporized both world surfaces and ejected molten debris into orbit. From that debris, our moon was born. The irony is haunting. The same kind of collision that created the moon could one day destroy us if it ever reversed. The forces that shape our universe are not kind. They are beautiful but indifferent. Gravity creates, and gravity consumes. If the moon fell, it wouldn't just destroy the Earth, it would rewrite it. A new world would form, just as it did billions of years ago. Life in some distant future might rise again, unaware of the catastrophe that came before. The moon feels eternal, a fixed presence in our sky. But nothing in the cosmos is truly permanent. Every orbit decays. Every star dies. Every world has an end. If the moon ever fell, we would not have days or weeks to prepare. It would be the final chapter of Earth's story, written in light, fire, and silence. Yet from that destruction could come creation. A new moon, a new Earth, a new beginning. So the question remains, if the moon could fall, what else in our universe is waiting to collide? Next time, what if the sun suddenly disappeared for 24 hours?